And recording.
Hi, everybody. It's Bill Whitney. I am coming to you from the comfort of my living room. I'm on a phone call with Paul Burkemper, who is the go-to guy for me in isogenics. A whole lot of you have asked me what the heck has been going on with me. I've lost 23 pounds in the last 10 weeks. I feel better than I've felt in at least 30 years. And the story is basically this. My friend Ricky, who is a network marketing guru, has been on this thing for several years, and she told me about it, and I did what everybody does with network marketing and their suspicions. I put her off, and I kept putting her off, and I kept putting her off. But the truth about me is that most of you, my friends anyway, know that I've been in recovery for the last 9 years, and when I quit drinking, I started eating, and as a natural consequence of that, I started to get pretty big. So me at 5'11" and age 56, I got myself all the way up to about 216 pounds, and it never looked like it because I could carry it well, and I frankly tailor clothes to make me look all right. After a while, I got down to 208, but never lower than that. And finally, I got tired of it, and I knew that it was costing me. It was costing me in my joints. It was costing me in my performance. I'm very, very active. As most of you know, I cycle a ton, 100 miles a week during the summer, but I couldn't get into the kind of shape I wanted to be in. I didn't have the energy that I wanted to have. And so I finally inquired with Ricky, and she basically said, look, try it, don't try it, I don't care. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Naturally, my suspicion led me to, well, what does it cost? And she's like, well, it could be as much as whatever you want, but understand something. You're not adding this cost to your budget. What you're doing is replacing 2 meals a day with something better for you. And then you're eating a regular meal a day. And then, of course, you've got your, we have a weekly cleanse that you can take if you want to. So what I did was start figuring out the math and realized that I was actually going to save some money because being a single guy, I spend between $600 and $800 a month on food because I shop at Whole Foods and get prepared food. And I wound up saving a little bit of dough. And that was my justification for giving it a try. But the truth is, after 30 days, I noticed something happening. And what was happening was a surprise. First of all, I started to feel better, a lot better. I was getting cleaned out. I was no saint in those first 30 days, but I was taking the shakes and I was doing the ionics, which Paul's going to tell you all about. And I was trying a cleanse, but I'd get to the end of that long day of not eating and break down. Still in all, in that first month, I started feeling a hell of a lot better than I had in a long time, and I lost at least 7 pounds. So I gave it another try for another month, and by the end of the second month, I was down at least 18 pounds. I feel stronger physiologically. I'm in much, much better shape than I have been. I sleep better. There are parts of my body that are performing in ways that they haven't performed in a hell of a long time. But more important, I feel energized. I feel younger again, and it's a little bit bizarre. My workouts are better. There are products for performance enhancement, and it's all botanical and natural and great for me. And I'm absolutely convinced that I have been mistreating my body with poisons and toxins for a long, long time in the name of just feeding myself. Mm-hmm. This works for me. And I know it'll work for anybody that's willing to give it a try. I'm in my 3rd month. I'm starting to get really, really strong in places where I haven't been strong in many, many years. And man, I don't want to belabor this anymore, but I want Paul to tell you about the 5 pillars of what makes this system work. Because frankly, if it works for me, it can work for anybody. And discipline is not my strong suit. So take it away, Paul.
Hey, thanks, Bill. And you know what? I'll tell you what. One of the things I love most about isogenics is working with other great guys, cool guys, working with guys like you, Bill, and even taking the biggest skeptics, right? Who, they're very, resistant, reluctant, but they, finally they order the products, and we have to bear in mind that these products, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Unconditional. Okay, so there is really no downside to ordering these products and at least trying them. And Bill and I can sit here and talk until we're blue in the face about how great the products are and how wonderful they are and the amazing science behind these products, the best of the best ingredients, but you're really not going to know whether or not the products are going to actually work for you until you get them into your body.
Couldn't
And
agree with you more.
Isogenics realizes that, right, Bill?
Yep.
And so you finally, right, said yes.
3 years.
And isn't that great? Isn't that great that you said yes? Wonderful
I'm,
things can happen when you say yes. And especially knowing you have that unconditional money back guarantee, it's like, why wouldn't I at least try this? So that's one of the things I love work with about Isogenics, is working with other great guys and seeing even these biggest skeptics getting these incredible results, and seeing all these people having such wonderful experiences and getting healthier. And I'm going to tell you, the thing about Isogenics is, depending upon how you use the products, and I'm going to briefly talk about the products, okay? Just give a quick overview. But the wonderful thing about these products is, regardless of what your goals and objectives are, you can tailor Isogenics to accomplish those specific goals that are important to you. And what do I mean by that? Well, we have people, Bill, on our team that literally were obese and have lost 100 to 200 pounds. I mean, it's amazing. It's these are life-changing products, right? And then we have people all the way on the other end of the spectrum who are elite athletes, professional athletes, world record holders, Olympic champions that are using these products to increase and enhance their athletic performance. So it's amazing what your body can do when you fuel it with the optimal nutrition, right?
Yeah.
That's what Isogenics does. So I said I love working with other people in Isogenics. And, that's one of the things I love. The other thing I love are the products, because it all starts with the products. And I've been using the products for 5.5 years. I've never felt better. I will not go a day without them. Okay. So I'm a real huge advocate on this. If you're sitting there and you're listening to this and you're skeptical, I understand. But I'll tell you what, get the products and give them a go. All right. Just give them a try, get them in your body, see what you think. Okay. So, and I'm going to also preface this by saying, and you mentioned this, Bill, you were going to Whole Foods. You were trying to eat healthy. I was doing the same thing before Isogenics. I wasn't eating cakes. I was trying to eat. I thought I was eating healthy. Really amazing, right? I thought I was eating healthy and trying to do my best. But it's once I got onto Isogenics, I started to learn what are in these products and the incredible ingredients. And the thing about Isogenics is that eating healthy is hard to do, right?
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to do, and expensive, right?
No question.
It's a hassle and it's expensive. Well, that's the beautiful thing about Isogenics, is they've turned that on its head. Isogenics makes it, first of all, it takes the guesswork out of fueling your body with optimal nutrition and makes it super easy and cost effective, like you were talking about, Bill. Most people save money when they're in Isogenics. What is it? Bottom line, it's real simple. We show people how to open up their own online wholesale grocery store where they can purchase the best nutrition on the planet and have it delivered directly to their doorstep. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So let's talk about what those products are. Yep.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say, I'm the biggest skeptic in the world, and I can verify without a hesitation that what you're saying is abso-friggin-lutely true.
There's no doubt about it, Bill. And that's the thing. And I get it. You hear stuff all the time. Oh, take this or take that. I get it. I can understand why people would be skeptical. But we don't have time to go into this today. But the way this company was founded and their mission to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, that they're doing this the right way. And from a product standpoint, their motto is no compromise. They literally go to the ends of the earth to make sure that they're sourcing the best ingredients possible to put in these products. Speaking of the products, Isogenics has probably over 40 different products. I'll tell you what, I probably use almost all of them. I love them. Okay. But what we're going to do, we don't have time to go over 40 products. What we do have time is to focus real quickly on just the 5 pillars. Okay. And these are Isogenics' 5 core products. And what's beautiful about this, like I say, no matter what your goals and objectives are, the solution is going to be centered around these 5 products. And these 5 core pillars, if you're getting started, I'm going to suggest, please, you could just get this item or you could just get that item. But really, when you put these 5 pillars together, that's when the magic happens. That saying that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts?
Yep.
That's exactly what this is, because these 5 pillars are designed to work synergistically with one another. And like I said, it takes the guesswork out of you. All you do is these 5 products, super easy, and you're fueling your body everything it needs to function optimally. So number one is the cleanse. Okay, all it is really, I would prefer that they call it liver support, because it's giving your liver the extra minerals and nutrients it needs to perform better in doing its job of ridding our body of toxins. There's so many toxins and we're all toxic. It's in the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the food that we eat. We need an assist, and that's what that cleanse does. So whether you are looking to lose weight, or, believe it or not, if you're looking to enhance athletic performance, it's a huge, huge component, and one of the components that is most often overlooked. Okay, so that's the cleanse. That's number one. Number two is our Ionic Supreme. This is a liquid that we take in, and it has adaptogens in it, and adaptogens address cortisol production. And see, our body's reaction to stress is to produce cortisol. Some cortisol production is good, but an overproduction of cortisol, because we're overly stressed, right? Today's day and age, we're all moving and shaking. And it could be mental stress, but also for the athletes, it could be physical stress, right? So overproduction of cortisol is a bad thing, and it can lead to belly fat, it can lead to fatigue, and it can lead to difficulty sleeping at night. So the Ionic Supreme, you take that a shot in the morning, a shot at night, boom, you're not going to believe it. Okay, now we're going to go to our third pillar. I know I'm ripping through this quickly, but it's just a quick overview, is our shake. Okay, now here's the thing about our shake. This is not a protein shake, okay? It has protein in it, okay, but it is a macronutrient full meal replacement shake. When you drink a shake, you are satiated, okay? Now, most people, depending upon their goals and objectives, are going to drink. They're going to replace 1 or 2 meals with a shake. Folks, we still eat, okay? You know, me personally, I replace breakfast and lunch, and then I have a nice dinner. Cook up a steak, have a nice piece of salmon, whatever I want to eat, okay? We still eat real food. But the shake gives us the ability to fuel our body, and what I love about it is super easy. You know, I remember when I was remember my financial services company, Bill? You know, I was so busy, and I didn't have time to eat. But when I started Isogenics, literally in 5 minutes, I could fuel my body with the perfect meal. And, you know, you talk about protein. We source the best protein on the planet. All proteins are not created equal. Our protein is sourced from New Zealand, grass-fed cows. It's no antibiotics, no hormones, not all that garbage. The whey is undenatured. It's whey protein that's undenatured. Well, what does that mean? Well, if denatured protein is what you will find typically. You go buy that big tub from Sam's, and the majority of proteins out there, guys, are denatured. It means they use acid and or heat to extract the protein. Okay, great. They got the protein out, but they destroyed the efficacy of the protein. You might as well be eating cake batter. You got to understand what it is you're putting in your body. I believe that we are getting fleeced by corporate America. You know, the garbage that is in our food supply is sickening to me. And it's really, I think it's a real shame. And what Isogenics does, it allows us to take control, okay, of our health and get ahead of this. Okay, so we've just had our shake. It's got the best protein in there. It's got everything you need in it. It's a full meal. Now the other, that's the first pillar I said was the cleanse. The second is Ionic Supreme. The third is the shake. And the fourth and fifth are the multivitamins that you can include the isogenesis in. The multivitamins come in AM and PM packets. Once again, remember, I keep saying convenient, right? It makes it easy and convenient. It's everything in your AM pack, you fire it down. Everything at night, your PM pack, you fire that down. And you don't. It takes the guesswork out of it. You have to, do I take fish oil, CoQ10, and this and that? And if I do, which product is the best? We've got the best. Everything in our products are the best ingredients. You don't have to take my word for it. Where you can go online, you can look at the science, you can look at the ingredients, where these products are being sourced. This is the real deal. That's what and like Bill said, the products work. They really work, okay? And the last one is Isogenesis, which is an anti-aging pill that can be included in the AM and PM vitamin packs, or purchased separately. But not get too much detail, but the telomeres are at the end of our chromosomes, and as we age, our telomeres get shorter and shorter. If you haven't heard about telomeres before, you're gonna start hearing about them because that science is becoming more and more mainstream. But isogenesis has been proven in vitro to strengthen and inhibit the shortening of telomeres. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, as we age, our telomeres get shorter and shorter until the point where, unless something else gets us first, our telomeres get so short that we die. Okay, so it's about healthy aging. And I don't know if I'm going to live longer. Okay, I don't know if my life expectancy is increasing, using isogenics. I don't know, and I really don't care. What I do care about is quality of life, the quality of the years that I do have. And that's why isogenics is my go-to and always will be. There's only so many things that we can control in this world, but one thing I can control is what I'm putting in my body. And I'm going to make sure that I'm fueling my body with everything that I can fuel it with so that I can perform optimally and be as healthy as I can be to be able to enjoy the things I love to do as long as I can do them.
And
so those are our 5 pillars.
I want to throw one thing at you because I'm glad you brought this up. When I got into recovery at the age of 47, I said, I want to be able to go slamming into the side of the box in my 90s, rip off my skis, wipe the mud off my brow, and go, that was fucking incredible. Pardon my French.
You better believe it.
And I feel like that's the path I'm on since I got into this.
Dude, and you know what? What's going to be cool, Bill, is that you and I are going to be doing that together. And all the other great people on our Isogenics team, just optimal living, loving life, being healthy, and just really, getting the most out of life possible, right?
Yep.
And, a lot of, it's just a wonderful product, and it's a wonderful team that we have. And Bill, we love to have you part of the team. We just keep attracting these incredible quality and high caliber individuals. So anyway, Bill, was there anything else that I could help with you with today or share with everybody on this call?
I can't thank you enough. People know how to reach me.
I'll
let them know how to reach you, and we'll see how it goes from here.
Hey, I love it, and I'll just leave it at this. This is what I tell my friends. Just just order the products, okay? Get with Bill and order the products. He'll set you up with a wholesale account. You'll pay the same price that he pays, same price that I pay, okay? And he'll set you up. He'll figure out the products that are best suited for your needs and objectives, right, your goals, and as well as fits your budget best, okay? And get the products. Use them. If you don't like them, get your money back, right? If you do like them, keep ordering, right? So I'm 5.5 years later, and I keep on loving the products, and they just keep getting better. So, Bill, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks
and
a lot, Paul.
let me know what else I can do to help. All right. Thanks, guys.
Good. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye, Paul.